Please ask an actual mental health specialist about what you should say and do around Theo. You can self-fund, but you could also get in the way of recovery if you're not careful. Yeah, listen. Theo is a grown man, right? And Theo is going to choose his path, right? Theo's going to choose his path. If Theo chooses that he wants to have a couple of beers, right? I am not going to shut him down on that, right? But then it's going to be my, it's my part as his friend to just be there to help him realize that, look, have a couple, you're good, right? And that's it. And that's it, right? It's like, you're not going to get shit-faced around me. Like, it's just not going to happen, right? But what he's went through, chat, this last month, not even month, since March, he's a very different guy. He's a very, very different guy. I wish I picked up on things a lot sooner. Like, I really fucking wish I did. But I didn't. But he's a very different guy. And not in a bad way. Everybody's saying, oh, no, not in a bad way, in a good way. Because I've noticed for the last several months anyway that he doesn't like go out and he hasn't been going out and drinking and doing stuff, right? And I always kind of wanted to ask him, but I never really did, right? Because it's kind of like, oh, like. But that's why I really believe like he's gonna be okay. Like, he's gonna be okay, because even when I talk to him like lately, his mindset, chat, like, and things that he's doing and just on his day-to-day basis is so different. It's been like the wake-up call of a century for him. And I kind of want to cry, like, sometimes when I think about it, because I'm so sad that he had to, like, he went through things and bad things happen and whatever, right? But I'm also very happy at the same time that he's better. You know what I mean? You guys kind of understand what I mean? Like, it's shit that you have to have a wake-up call, right? It's shit that you do something, you do shitty things and need this wake-up call, right? It's sad, right? But it's nice to see that because that wake-up call happened, that he answered that call, right? And it's like, holy fuck, man. So, I myself am a lot better, especially in the last couple of weeks with this whole thing. Just because of that. I have a lot of respect for how serious he took this, like right from off the rip. And yeah. So, do you think he'll ever stream again? Absolutely. Absolutely. He just hasn't been right now because he's been taking himself chat. There's a lot of people asking where he is and why he's not streaming and stuff like that. Even with, I know a lot of you, like a lot of people that are asking these questions know what happened and stuff like that. He's taking this seriously. He's taking this very, very seriously, and he stepped away to make sure he's gonna be better and do better. He's taking this very seriously. That's why he's not around. So he's still communicating a bit with his community and stuff like that, but he's not streaming right now, and I don't think he's going to be streaming until after he leaves here. So, yeah. Working on himself should always come first. Absolutely, and he's been doing that. He's good. Like, I think he's doing very good. I'm very, very happy that there's more than just me involved with it in his life right now that's like very supportive of him and helping him, because it's not just me. It's not just me. He has a lot of good friends with him right now, which is like super, super good. And I'm very happy for him. I'm very happy for what he's doing, and He'll be back. I believe he'll be back. And yeah. Is Theo ever going to be back on No Pixel? Is he allowed back on? Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely is. He's not banned from No Pixel or nothing, chat. He's not. He made a decision that he was stepping out and he's gonna work on himself. That's why he's not around. That's it. But yeah. Yeah, so that is what next week is going to be looking like. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. There's a lot of people that like look, chat. I know that this has happened time and time again. You know, people do stupid shit, whatever, right? And obviously there is crazy things that have happened, right? I have a platform. I get that. Everybody wants to hear my takes on things. I get that. There's things that are just not my business that I will not give takes on, right? Obviously, this I had to and I needed to, but I also wanted to because of how me and him are so close and stuff, right? But for those that preyed on his downfall, for those that wanted me to turn my back on him, I don't really. Those are the type of people that I'm like, you can do that to your own friends and turn your back on your own fucking friends and family and shit like that. I don't do that shit, right? Especially like a guy like Theo, where I know there's a saying, chat. You can't help somebody if they don't want to help themselves, right? If they don't want to help themselves. Theo wanted help. Theo wanted to help himself. And Theo didn't fuck around and bullshit and make excuses. You don't turn your back on a guy like that, right? Especially how close me and him are and have been. And like he's grew to be one of my best friends in the whole planet, right? Just from streaming, right? I'm not going to turn my back on him just because shit happened, right? You got friends, chat. You got to look out for your friends and you got to try to, but also understanding like, chat, if your friends do something bad, if you got friends and family that do something wrong, you need to acknowledge things like that. Obviously, yeah. I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit and protect him and say he didn't do nothing wrong. Of course he fucking did, right? But they're your friends for a reason. So letting them know that they fucked up is one thing. But a real friend will have their back in a sense of helping them get better and helping them do better, right? They need to be held responsible for what they did. But they also need your help, right? And that's one thing that a lot of people don't really realize, especially these days on this fucking this toxic internet world that we all are just swarmed with all this negativity in, which sucks. Right? But I'm not going to join the train of this guy fucked up no matter what it is or what, like, sorry, man. See you later. Bye-bye. It's like, I can't do that. Like, a lot of people are worried about their platform, chat, and worried about their careers, especially in streaming, right? I worry about stuff. Like, obviously, I worry, right? I worry too, but I'm not gonna be fake. I'm not gonna be fake and be like, just because I want to, I gotta protect my image, stuff like that. I'm not gonna. You did it. I'm bouncing. Sorry, bro. You've been my friend. You've been my friend for this amount of time, but sorry, dude. Friendship's over. See you later. Like I can't. I'm not gonna do that, right? What happened happened. It was shitty. It was bad. When like when I pressed Theo about it, it was he was honest with me right away. There was no like digging, nothing. He told me everything. He was honest, and he was like a wreck about it. I don't not turn my back on that. I can't. How are you gonna turn your back on a guy like that? So, just some advice, chat, for those that might need to hear something like this. Your real friends will have your back. Your real friends will help you do better. Those are friends. When you make mistakes, which we are human and we do make mistakes, your real friends, people that are actually your friend and give a fuck about you, will help you. They will be there for you and they will help you because they want good for you. If they don't, that's not your friend. That is not your fucking friend. Lessons I have learned over the years the hard way, chat. Yeah. Look. There's another thing too, sorry, that there's people on the internet that think streamers are not humans. Which is really fucking weird. But also you're allowed to walk away from people and a situation. But if a friend wants help and you're able to and willing, it's a fantastic thing. Yes. That's good. There's people on the internet that think we are not human. That streamers are not human. That we have no fucking feelings. That we're not allowed to have made mistakes before, or you know, what the fuck, right? It's a weird cult-like thing that's like, what the fuck? It's like, holy shit. What the fuck? People gotta like touch some grass and realize that like, bro, what the fuck? It's like, chat, it's like people go digging for things, right? Like, oh my God, this streamer said this or did this when he was like a kid or something like that, or a teenager in high school or some shit, right? This guy's a piece of shit. It's like, why do you gotta look at it like that? Why do you gotta look at things like that? Why don't people just like not immediately just say, go to that mindset and be like, well, look at him now. Who are you looking at and talking to now? Right? What the fuck? When you're young, you say and do stupid shit. Right? It happens. Okay? Guilty. Okay? Guilty as fuck. Right? But if you can learn and to do better and get educated on why things you said and did was bad, well then you're fuck. What the fuck? Allie, settle down. When you're old too, look it. When you're an adult though, you got to make good decisions and not be a piece of shit, right? That's different. That's fucking different. If you're in a fucking adult, act like an adult, right? But it's like, holy fuck. I had a friend drop me because of something I said as a freshman after we graduated as a freshman after we graduated high school, not a streamer, but a wild drop because I was a kid at the time and she held a grudge. Well, yeah, like personal things, you know.